Hello guys, welcome and welcome back to Rukias kitchen. Today I'm going to show you how to make these tasty 5 homemade popsicles or ice cream. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, please kindly do so you don't get to miss any of my videos each and every week. Then stay tuned to enjoy my recipe. Our first recipe is going to be rainbow ice cream with 3 flavors: strawberry, vanilla and chocolate flavor. On today's ingredients, you're going to need 1 teaspoon of cocoa powder, a pinch of red food coloring, 1 liter of milk, 1 teaspoon of corn flour, 8 to 9 tablespoons of sugar, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, 4 tablespoons of milk powder, and lastly 2 tablespoons of custard powder. In a medium-large pot, start by pouring the milk. Then add 4 tablespoons of milk powder and 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. And mix everything well and let the milk to boil on a low-medium heat. Followed by 8 to 9 tablespoons of sugar. You can add more, that's up to you. Then continue mixing and let the milk to continue to boil. In a medium small bowl, I'm going to add the remaining milk. Then I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of custard powder and 1 teaspoon of corn flour and mix everything well. Stir constantly to avoid the milk from having any lumps. Then you're going to add the mixture of the custard powder into the milk and mix everything well and let the milk to continue to boil. Make sure the heat is on low-medium fire so that the milk doesn't stick at the bottom. Once the milk is nicely boiled and thick like this, then your milk is ready, and remove it from the fire and place aside to cool down. When the milk has cooled down, you're going to pour the milk into a blender and blend it for approximately 2 to 3 minutes. And after 2 to 3 minutes, your milk should be well blended like this. Then your milk is ready. Then afterwards, I'm going to divide the milk into 3 portions so that I can have 3 different flavors. You can divide it into 4 portions or 5, that's up to you. On the first portion, I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of cocoa powder. The second portion, I'm going to add red food coloring. Make sure you add a bit so that the ice cream doesn't get bitter. And then the last one is just going to be the same. Then you're going to mix the 2 portions very well and nice. And my 3 ice cream flavors are ready, as you can see in the video. Cover them properly and place them in the freezer for approximately 3 to 4 hours. And after 3 to 4 hours, remove the ice cream from the freezer. Your ice cream should be a bit solid like this. Then take 1 portion at a time, put in a blender and blend till everything is well blended till smooth. Once your ice cream is well blended like this, pour in the same container, then cover and place it in the fridge. Continue blending the two flavors. Place in a blender and blend till smooth. Once ready, put in a container, then cover and place the chocolate and vanilla ice cream in the fridge. Then afterwards, you're going to take a medium-sized container, pour the strawberry ice cream in the container, then cover and put in the freezer for approximately 5 to 6 hours till solid. After 5 to 6 hours, our strawberry ice cream is ready and it's solid. Then you're going to take the vanilla ice cream, which is in the fridge, then pour at the top, then afterwards cover and place it back in the freezer so that they can become both solid. After 5 to 6 hours, our strawberry and vanilla ice cream are both solids. Lastly, remove the chocolate mixture which is in the fridge and pour at the top, and place the ice cream once more in the freezer for another 5 to 6 hours. After 5 to 6 hours, our rainbow ice cream is ready, as you can see in the video. Let it melt for 15 minutes before removing it from the container. And after 15 minutes, flip the ice cream and remove the ice cream from the container. And my chocolate, vanilla and strawberry ice cream is ready, as you can see in the video. This ice cream is so tasty. Cut your ice cream into sliced pieces and enjoy your ice cream. Our second recipe is going to be mango ice cream. On today's ingredients, you're going to need 500 milliliter of milk, 1 ripe mango, a third cup of sugar, or you can add more, that's up to you. And lastly, 2 tablespoons of corn flour, or you can use some wheat flour. In a small bowl, you're going to add 2 tablespoons of corn flour, or you can use some wheat flour. Then pour a bit of milk and mix the two ingredients very well. Place a pot on a medium heat, then you're going to pour the remaining milk and a third cup of sugar, or you can add more, that's up to you, and mix well and let the milk to boil. Afterwards, you're going to pour the corn flour mixture and stir constantly till the milk becomes thick. It took me about 5 to 7 minutes till the milk becomes thick like this. Then remove it from the fire and pour in a jug to cool down. In a small blender, you're going to add the ripe mango and pour a bit of water and blend into a smooth paste. The mixture of the mango should be blended like this, then afterwards pour in a bowl. Once the milk has cooled down a bit, you're going to pour the milk in a blender and you're going to add the blended mangoes and blend everything for approximately 2 to 3 minutes till everything is well blended. Afterwards, you're going to pour the mango mixture in a container, then cover properly and place in the freezer for approximately 6 hours or more. With the remaining mango mixture, I filled it into the ice packets and I'm going to freeze them for approximately 6 hours or more. After 6 hours, my mango ice cream is ready, as you can see in the video. Remove it to melt for at least 5 minutes, then afterwards remove it from the container and place on a plate. I'm going to cut a piece so you can able to see how my mango ice cream looks. Like this ice cream, it's so tasty. My mango ice cream is ready, as you can see in the video. This ice cream is so tasty, and enjoy your mango ice cream. Our third recipe is going to be mango ice lollies, or you can call them kulfi. On today's ingredients, you're going to need 1 liter of milk, which is approximately to 4 cups. You're also going to need 2 ripe mangoes, and lastly 5 tablespoons of sugar. So the first step, place your milk on a medium-low heat and let it boil till the milk reduces half of the size. When the milk starts to boil, stir constantly to avoid the milk from spilling over. Then add the sugar and mix everything well and let the milk to continue to boil. Once the milk has reduced in size like this, then your milk is ready, and remove it from the fire and place aside. Then you're going to pour the milk in a jug so that the milk can cool down faster. Once the milk has cooled down completely, then it's high time to blend our mangoes. In a medium or a large blender like this, add half of the mangoes and pour some milk and blend them into a smooth smoothie. If you have a big blender, you'll be able to blend once, but I'm using a small one. I'm going to blend twice. Once everything is well blended, pour in a jug, and at this point, if you want to add more sugar, then that's up to you. But on my side, I won't add more sugar because my mangoes are too sweet. Afterwards, you're going to fill them in some ice molds or plastic glasses like these. Once you're done filling them, cover them using a foil so that it can be easier for the stick to stand properly. Then afterwards, make a small hole and insert the stick at the center, as you can see in the video, step by step. Once you're done, put them in the freezer for about 6 to 8 hours, then your ice lollies would be ready. And after 6 to 8 hours, my ice lollies are ready. Put them out for at least 3 minutes so that it can be easier for the ice lollies to come out easily. And after 3 minutes of waiting, my ice lollies are ready and serve them on a plate. And my tasty mango ice lollies are ready, as you can see in the video, and enjoy your ice lollies. Our fourth recipe is going to be milk ice lollies with an ice cream flavor. On a medium-large pot, you will add 3 cups of milk, which is approximately to 750 milliliter of milk. Then add 1 cup of milk powder, which is approximately to 225 grams. Add a bit by a bit while mixing. Followed by a half cup of sweet condensed milk, which is approximately to 100 milliliter. Then add 1 teaspoon of vanilla and a bit of cardamom and keep on stirring because the condensed milk will stick at the bottom. In a small bowl, add 3 tablespoons of corn flour plus water and mix it into a fine smooth consistency. Your mixture has to look like this. Then pour the mixture into the milk and mix it very well. Then lastly, add a quarter or a half cup of sugar according to the sweetness you want and stir for at least 1 to 2 minutes and your milk is ready. Then pour it in a separate jug. Then I divided the milk into 3 to have different colors of popsicles. But if you don't want, you don't have to do this step. And I added a pinch of food coloring. I used orange and red and mix it very well. Then pour into the ice molds or plastic bags and freeze it for about 8 hours. And after some hours, your milk popsicles are ready and enjoy your tasty milk popsicles. And our last recipe is going to be milk popsicles with vanilla flavor. In a medium-large pot, start by pouring 1 liter of milk, followed by a half a cup of sugar, and you're also going to add 1 cup of milk powder, and add 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract, and mix everything well, and let the milk to boil on a low medium flame. Stir the milk constantly to avoid the milk powder from sticking at the bottom. Afterwards, you're going to add 3 tablespoons of corn flour. This is to make the milk more thicker. Then add with a bit of milk and mix everything well before pouring into the milk. Once the corn flour is well mixed like this, pour into the milk and stir constantly till the milk becomes more thicker. Your milk mixture should be thick like this, then your milk is ready and remove it from the fire and place aside. Then afterwards, you're going to pour the milk into a jug so that the milk can cool down easily. Once the milk has cooled down completely, fill into the ice molds, or you can use some ice bags or anything that you prefer. Once you're done filling the ice molds, cover them with the lids, and it's high time to freeze them in the freezer. Then freeze them in the freezer for at least 6 hours or more. After 6 hours or more, remove the milk popsicles from the freezer and let them to stay out for at least 5 minutes before removing them from the ice molds. I'm going to have a bite so you can able to see how soft and the inside of the ice cream looks. This is so delicious, and enjoy your ice creams. Thank you for watching my video and hope you loved it. And if you want to see other recipes, I'll put the links in the description box. And if you have any questions, you can comment down below, or you can follow me on my social media, Facebook and Instagram, for further questions. And thank you once again. Bye bye.